She woke up slowly. For 1 second, she forgot where she was. Then she felt his jacket around her shoulders and remembered everything. She stood in front of the mirror and barely recognized herself. Who is this girl who ran away in the middle of the night and ended up in a stranger's cabin? She picked up her bag. It was time to go. But standing at that cabin door, she felt something she had not felt in a long time. She did not want to leave. Romeo was in the kitchen, humming softly, making breakfast like it was the most natural thing in the world. He had no idea she was about to walk out. She cleared her throat. He turned around. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then he said, "At least eat before you go." And somehow, those 6 words stopped her completely. He drove her through Maplewood in silence. She watched the small town pass by the window, snow on every rooftop, mountains behind every street. Something about this place felt like it was from a dream she once had. The mechanic wiped his hands and said, 3 days minimum. Amara's heart sank. Romeo just nodded like he already knew. He said, "The cabin is still there if you need it." She wanted to say no. She said okay. They walked through town after that, not holding hands, just close enough that their arms almost touched with every step. Neither of them mentioned it. They found a small diner with fogged-up windows and sat across from each other with coffee. The silence between them was different now. It was not awkward anymore. It was comfortable, and that scared her. She looked out the window at the mountains and thought, I came here to disappear, so why does this place make me feel more real than I have in years? He leaned forward and said something she did not expect. He said, "I haven't let anyone stay in that cabin since my dad passed." She looked at him. He was not asking for sympathy. He was just being honest, and she had forgotten what honest felt like. They walked back as the sun was setting behind the mountains. The snow turned golden. She glanced at him. He was already looking at her. They both looked away at the same time. Inside the cabin, they cooked dinner together. She stirred the soup. He stood too close. She did not move away. Small moments, small laughs. Something quiet and dangerous was growing between them. They sat at the table by candlelight. He said something silly, and she laughed. Not a polite laugh, a real one, the kind that comes from somewhere deep and forgotten. Romeo watched her laugh and felt something crack open inside his chest. He thought, I have not heard anything that beautiful in years, and I am in serious trouble. He sat back and looked at the candle flame and told himself, do not do this, Romeo. You know how this ends. You always end up alone. But then she laughed again, and he forgot every warning he ever gave himself. Later that night, she sat alone on the bed in the small cabin room. The dinner was over, the laughter was gone, and her phone was in her hand. One new message, unknown number, 3 words that made her blood run cold. I found you.